much for joining me today. So in today's video I will show you how you can draw this beautiful hair with the graphite pencils, and I'm not going to use any kind of expensive paper, and I'm also not going to use the graphite powder. We only use these graphite pencils and a brush and a normal razor, and of course a kneaded razor, but it's okay if you don't have. So we all use the normal supplies, like we didn't use any of the expensive supplies, and we will draw this realistic looking hair with the normal supplies and with the normal paper. And I will show you all the step-by-step process of how you can draw and make it easy for you. And this video is special for beginners. So yeah, we first learn with the IBS paint on my phone, and I will teach you how you can draw the clumps and how you learn that, or how you see the directions of the hair and all of these things. So yeah, let's go to my phone screen first. Okay, so here I'm on my phone screen. I don't use any iPad for this app. It's okay if you don't have an iPad, you can use this app on your ordinary Android phone. You just need to download the IBS Paint app and just go with that. Okay, so here I am going to trace the hair clumps, because when you are seeing the hair, you see the clumps, the lot of hair clumps, and this is where we need to start first. Okay, so here I'm tracing the hair clumps, and when you trace all of these clumps, it will make the hair much more easier to draw. Like, it will give you a clue that how your hair going to looks like, how all the clumps are, and all of those things. It will make it so much easier. Okay, so first trace all of the hair clumps, and then I will say what you need to do after that. So here I am done with all the clumps, and now we need to know the direction, because the direction is what that makes your drawing realistic and makes your drawing look flat and cheaper at the same time. So we need to know the directions of the hair, there which clumps has which direction on. So we need to point the direction. Like here, as you can see, I'm pointing all of the each clump's direction, that each clump is on which direction. So yeah, point all of the clumps direction here like this. Like, you can see how I did. You need to do the same. Just make these arrows that on the direction that where the direction the hair clumps are. So now I'm done with the directions. Now we also need to point the highlighted area, the area that where the hair is shining. Like, it's not that important, but it's important at the same time, because my goal is to make this hair, make the drawing hair much more easier for you, because I know how hard it was, I know how stressful it is. So I'm wanted to make it so much easier for you. So okay, so we are going to highlight point the highlighted area where the hair is shining, and then we are done. So now it's time to actually draw the hair. So what we do on the app is we draw the outline of the hair. We trace all of every single clump. So we need to do the exactly hair. We need to draw the outline of the hair. But here what you need to know is to you don't just you can draw the roughly you can draw the rough lines, because if you draw the rough line it was so hard for you to shade the hair and make your hair actually look realistic. So you need to be careful at the first. So what we need to do is to draw the outline of the hair, draw the clumps. Like, you just need to look at the actual reference. You need to look at the reference, the picture that we trace on the that app. You need to look on that picture. You just don't need to look on the actual reference. So we actually already done all the work. Now it was so much easy for you to draw the hair, to actually draw all of the outline of the hair, because when you all see those lines, so it was like for you it was so much easier for you to draw. So yeah, and another thing is you need to pick a bit darker shade. Like here I picked the F grade pencil, but I prefer use the HB pencil. And you need to draw the every single line clearly. Like here I draw a bit roughly, but you need to draw the every single line clearly and dark, because if you roughly draw all of the lines, so it was so hard for you to shade, and it will disappear at the same time if you pick up the lightest grade pencil. And another thing is that your pencil need to be sharp enough. So these are all of the things that you need to know at the first when you are drawing the outline of the hair, because if the you be careful at the first time, so it was so much easier for you to shade the hair. So now it's time to shade the hair. Now the technique of shading hair is you need to focus the one clump at the same time. Just don't draw the multiple clumps at the same time, because at the end you will mess everything, because you are tired and you just wanted to just finish it and go to sleep and go to rest. So here, as you can see, I'm currently working on these two clumps at the same time. I didn't do all of the clumps, and I'm not going to just shade all the clumps, then blend it and then trace it and then highlight it. No, I am working on those two clumps, and if after I'm done with these, I will then work on other clumps. And here I pick up first the F grade pencil, sorry, the B grade pencil. First I pick the lightest shade of the hair of the pencil, because I know I make this video for beginners, and it was so much safe for you to pick the lightest grade pencil at the first. And now I blend it out, and I first focus on the darkest areas, and I didn't draw much pencil strokes on the highlighted area, because we want to make it looks highlighted and shiny. So we what you need to do is to focus on the darkest area first. Start with the darkest area, and then just like lightly draw the light pencil strokes on the highlighted area, the shining area of the hair. As you can see, I now I'm using the 4B grade pencil, and I draw the I shade the darkest area of the hair first, and then I'll go to lightest, and then after that I do the same process with the other hair clumps, and then I will make it more darker with pen, with the ball pen, because I don't prefer use a ball pen, because I use it because I don't have the darkest grade pencil. Darkest grade pencil means the 7B and the 8B I don't have it currently, so that's why I use a ball pen. But don't use a ball pen, it's okay if you don't have a darkest grade pencil, use the color pencil, but don't use the ball pen. Okay, so here for this clump I just straight go with the 4B grade pencil, and as you can see I lightly shade it first and then blend it out with the soft blending brush, just like this, and then I use the 5B grade pencil. Now I changing my camera pose time to time because I don't want it to look shiny, like it's a big problem and graphite it starts shining and it was so hard to record it, so I just change the camera pose time to time. Sorry for that. Now I just pick the paper because I don't want that face, I don't want to make the face messy. So now as you can see I still using a 4B grade pencil, and I focus on the darkest area first. Like it's still shining right now, I'm sorry for that, but I'm using a 4B grade pencil, and I said the first focus on the darkest area, start with the darkest area of the hair and then slowly go with the lightest area. Now I'm using the 5B grade pencil, and again I start with the darkest area, and then when I go with the lightest area, means the highlight of the hair, I just draw the very light hair strokes there, and then I'm using a normal eraser to draw the highlight of the hair because I have a other eraser. I don't have a mechanical eraser, but I have a kneaded eraser, but I didn't use it because I know many of you don't have. So yeah, and now I'm using a ball pen to make it look dark enough because again I don't have a darkest grade pencil, but you need to use the darkest grade, you need to, because if you want to you want the depth and the realisticness of your portrait, on your drawing, so you need to pick the darkest grade pencils. Now I am done with that clump. Now I just use the 4B grade pencil. Now I straight go with the 4B grade pencil, but it's okay if you are beginner, so use the 3B grade pencil, but don't just straight go with the darkest grade pencil. Now for this clump I use the same technique. I shade it first and then blend it out with a soft blending brush, and then, but again I'll say start with the darkest area and then go with the lightest area, but just don't add too much pressure on your pencil while you're drawing a lightest area, while you're tracing a line on the lightest area. Now it's time to draw this one part of the hair, because this girl have a little bit curly hair, so it is a bit hard to draw. And like the straight hair, it's so much easy to draw the straight hairs because it's like straight, and it's so much easy, like it's don't have that much like the clumps and the roll part, anything. It's so much easy, but the curly hair, it was a challenge to draw. And because this one part of the hair, it's have these three section, like section means like clumps, it's have those three clumps. Like here I'll show you what I'm saying. here, as you can see, it's have these three clumps, these three sections of the hair. So what we going to do here is we need to focus the one section at the same time. Just don't focus on the multiple hair, don't work on the multiple section at the same time. I'll say again, because ended up you are tired and you will mess it up quickly. So here I'm going to focus on the one section at the same time. I first shaded out with a 4B grade pencil. Now I use 6B grade pencil, and here I don't start with the light shading, I start with the darkest shading, because of course I draw so many clumps and now I'm a bit tired, so that's why I'll just straightly go. But again, I prefer start with the lightest shading and then go slowly with the darkest, because I'm a train. I start with the dark, it's okay for me, but it's not okay for you. So now I again blend it out, and now again I use didn't call it a ball pen because I don't want you to use ball pen. Now I pick the darkest grade pencil, and now I'm start with the darkest area of the hair. I draw the I start shading on the darkest area of the hair, and I didn't use the pen on the lightest area of the hair, because when I do the highlight, it was so much hard to draw a highlight, and because it was a pen, the lines never be erased, and I can make it looks realistic. So now after using a ball pen, at the end always draw the highlights at the end. When you are done with that section, then draw the highlight. Don't just draw it in between of the process. Now again, I just look at this and make it much more darker if I want to make it more, if it need. And just like that, I use the same process with the other areas. The other section, I use the same process, because I didn't record all of the process because the video is getting so much longer, so that's why I just teach you some parts and then just like cut it out. As you can see, I use the same process with the other sections, and now I'm going to use the same method, the same process with these area of the hair. So yeah. Now after done with this area, now it's time to draw the top of the head hair, the shiniest hair, and the white flyaway hair, and the lightest hair. Because we don't have a mechanical eraser, like I know you can't see it clearly right now because I traced the line, but it will have so many flyaway hairs and so many like light looking hair, and because we don't have a mechanical eraser, it is so and any of the tambaku mono eraser, so it is so much hard for us to draw, but it's okay, I have a technique to draw it. Okay, so first I'm using a 4B grade pencil, and I shade the darkest area at the first, the darkest area of the top of the hair, the darkest area of the hair. Now I blend it out, and now after that again I use a 4B grade pencil to make it more darker, and then I use a ball pen, make it much more darker. And now the technique of drawing a flyaway hair without the electric eraser and without the tamaku mono eraser is that just make the hair strokes. Like I'm using a 4B grade pencil, and your pencil need to be sharp enough, and then just roughly draw the hairs. Like just think that you are drawing every single hair, like just like how I'm doing right now, just like this. Like roughly draw every single hair stroke, and like just think that you are drawing every single hair stroke, but don't draw so many hair stroke at the one area, because if you drew so many, so it was not looking the flyaway hair and the light hair. And then I'm using a 6B grade pencil, and I'm drawing the hair stroke bit darker near to the darkest area, and then I will start to make it the lightest at the top of the hair. So this is the one technique that drawing a lightest hair, and I will teach you. I hope you understand what I'm saying. And now it's time to draw the front hair, the front area of the hair, the front hair. And as you can see that this hair, it's have like tingly type kind of hair, like up to down and then up. It's like I hope you understand what I mean. So you just need to focus. You need, again I'll say, you need to focus the directions of the hair and how the hair looks like. If you just focus on that, just zoom your picture and just look it for a bit, and then just capture the area, capture the directions and every single thing, so then your drawing looks realistic, your hair looks realistic. Now again I use the 4B grade pencil at first, and then I blend it out, and then I use the 6B grade pencil, 5B grade pencil to make it look a bit more darker and draw some more hair strokes. And then when I blend it out, then again I just try to draw the hair strokes, the pencil stroke. I just didn't like grab my pencil to shade it out, to like how I shade the face. No, I draw the hair stroke, I draw the lines like the hair. So I hope you understand what I mean. Now I use the 6B grade pencil to make it a little bit more darker. Now I draw the highlight with a normal eraser, and at the end of course I use a ball pen to make it dark enough. So now this is the whole process. I hope you understand how I draw it. I hope you like this video. I hope you learned something. As you can see, I draw this whole area of the hair. Now I do the same process with the other area of the hair, and then I will show you the final look. Is the final look, and I hope that you liked today's video. I hope you learned something. I hope this video is helpful for you. Thank you so much guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Thank you.